Hey guys, Novaexplosion and welcome back to Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. We are in the Garrelia fortress. We're actually going to hit up where the beginning of the game started finally. So we're going to actually just do that. Let's go. I believe we have to find like every single member of Class 7 including Sarah and talk to them. So we're going to start by doing that. Emma, you can be first, sure. Oh, you taking a rest, Emma? I did take a short walk around, but everything about this fortress is so imposing. It made me feel a little faint. I feel you there. Looking at Emma now, it's hard to believe she's the same person who almost single-handedly guided us through the castle. Green? Nah, never mind. But there is one thing that's been bugging me lately. Ever since we arrived in Legram, I feel like out of a corner of my eye, I catch glimpses of a small black shadow following us. But ever since we got to the fortress, I haven't seen it. Really? Maybe you were possessed by something. Possessed? Yikes, that's kind of an unsettling thought. It is, isn't it? Whew, I'm glad I told her to go back when we reach Keldic. Oh wow, Emma, nice save. I'm sure Reen's got your number. Alright, Sarah, what's up? Oh yeah, Toval gave me a call about what happened in Legram. So you had mentioned you had a mechanical monster show up outside the city limits. Yeah, it was a Machina. Yeah, Toval looked pretty concerned when we first mentioned it to him. Do you know anything about them? Well, I'm no stranger to the group that makes them. They go by the name of Ouroboros. They're a secret society of sorts that act in the shadows all across the continent. A secret society? We don't know how many members there are, what they're capable of. Honestly, we don't know much about them at all. What we do know is that they have access to technology more advanced than the most cutting-edge research institutes, and that they've been behind several crises that have threatened to shake the foundations of entire nation-states. And these are people who made those monsters? If I hadn't seen them with my own eyes, I'd find it hard to swallow, but there's no denying what we saw out there. Well, you don't need to come to grips with it just yet. We call them mechanical monsters like the ones you guys fought archaisms. And lately it seems like an awful lot of them have made their way onto the black market. There's been one sighting after another on these days, all over the Empire and beyond. Wow, that's heavy. Does that mean there's a chance they might be plotting something here in Erebonia? Just in your opinion, I mean. Well, that's the tricky thing about them. It doesn't necessarily mean that at all. There have been cases where we know they put archaisms out in the wild purely to test their abilities, for example. Still, it's something to keep in the back of your mind, at least. Right, I'll be sure to let the others know too. Alright. I have a feeling those Ouroboros guys are probably going to come into play. Because this is a game of like, there's like 4 games in the Cold Steel arc alone. So, you know. I have this new, I'm trying the vanilla shake. Because I started drinking protein shakes because I go to the gym a lot and I'm trying to work on upper body and all that. But these protein shakes, the vanilla ones are very good. I like them better than the chocolate ones, honestly. Laura, what's up? I heard about the fortress from my father, but seeing it in person really drives home its incredible scale. Oh yeah, your father helps train the Imperial Army in swordsmanship, doesn't he? I can see why he's so busy, if he's going around training all the soldiers in places this massive. Indeed, I feel the reality of that is finally sinking in for me as well. I have no idea how his teachings are actually being applied though. Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to find out during today's military training exercise. I'm looking forward to it. Soldiers here seem pretty well trained, pretty well equipped too, like you'd expect from the Empire's biggest fortress. You'd need to put in some serious prep time if you wanted to topple it. Fee? I'm not sure that's something you should say within the earshot of the soldiers. Old habits die hard. Yeah, sure. 2 people are up there. I wonder who they could be. What's up? So you're the students who came to tour our fortress? Yes, sir. He's wearing an officer's uniform. I wonder if he's... This is Lieutenant General Walter, commander of Garrelia Fortress. He also serves as the division commander for the 5th Armored Division, which is stationed here. I apologize for not greeting you sooner, sir. Thanks for taking the opportunity to tour the fort. Thanks for granting us the opportunity to tour the fortress. It really is an honor. Well, at least you aren't lacking in manners. Hardly built like a soldier, though. I have no doubt that you'd be able to endure the military's training regimen with a physique like that. You're sure you're training them properly, Major? My apologies, sir. I read that completely wrong. He said he will have doubts. Like, Green is a lot stronger than he looks. Trust me. Though I hear the Academy has a former Bracer as their combat instructor. They must really be scraping bottom. I've heard of the Purple Lightning before, of course, but a Bracer is still a Bracer. Leaving such an important role in the hands of a civilian is ridiculous. The famous Thors isn't what it used to be. Well, no surprises here. It's like he fills in every box in the checklist for stereotypical Imperial Army soldier. Anyway, as Fortress Commander, allow me to welcome you to Garrelia. Keep in mind, though, that we're constantly on the alert for potential threats from the east. I have no problem with your class conducting your field study here, but see that you don't get in the way. Of course, sir. Very well, I'll take my leave here as I have business to attend to. Alright, well, I already don't like him. If that will change, who knows? Whew, he's certainly strict. Oh, he is responsible for keeping one of the Empire's most vital defensive fortifications running smoothly. Considering the ongoing tensions between the Empire and the Republic, you should be grateful he allowed you to come at all. I won't forget it. Now I'm afraid I must excuse myself as well. You're welcome to tour the rest of the fortress, but don't try to enter the command center. Of course, good luck with your work, instructor. I'll see you later then. Peace out, Nightheart. Alright, that was them. So who else can we talk to? Potentially the rest of Class 7. We got Fee, Laura, Emma, and Sarah. Which means we're still missing a good chunk of them. We need to find Gaius, Husis, Machias, Elisa, Milliam, and Crow. They're somewhere. Probably. The barracks, let's go. It's locked, there's no way to explore past here. Aw, rip. I want to see all the weapons they had in the barracks. Oh, perfect. More people here. What's up? Passing through. Ooh, these are tanks. I do have a thing for tanks. I love tanks. That's a horse. Seems like this is the hangar for tanks and armored cars. It's kind of staggering to see so many of them lined up in one place. Yeah, right? I mean, look at this place. It's madness. Oh, Elliot and Elisa are together. I'm not looking forward to this. You've never seen any military exercises before, right, Reen? Yeah, this will be my first time. I take it you have, then? I mean, your father is part of the armored division. Yeah, my dad showed me when the last time he brought me out here. He really does want me to join the military, but I really don't think I'll ever be suited for it, the way he is. I get where you're coming from. The more I hear about his dad, the more curious I get. I cannot wait to meet Elliot's dad. I'm not entirely sure how to feel seeing so many Axens, I probably butchered that, Axens lined up like this. The Reinfer Company makes these, don't they? Unfortunately so. I'm sure they'll be using them for this military exercise too. As far as I can tell, they'll be pitted against the older automated models, words. That sounds pretty brutal. The older tanks won't stand a chance. Well, that's kind of the point. They want to show off just how easily the Axens can dominate them. Well, you don't get the chance to go eyes on with this stuff every day. I'll take the opportunity to see for myself just how competent they are. That's just like her. Oh, Elisa. Alright, where are these things? I need to find it. Gaius, Husis, and Machias, and Milliam and Crow. Oh, when I was naming them, I forgot all about, I forgot all about, Elliot. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is where the railway guns fired in the very beginning of the game. Can't believe the size of this place. Oh, given that uniform, you must be one of the students from Thor's. Feel free to look around all you like, but try to stay out of our way. We're all incredibly busy at the moment. So, if you don't mind, I'd ask you to make your way to the corridor over there instead of hanging around here. Understood. Thank you very much. Might as well head over there. Is anyone out here, though? Oh, yeah. Looks like 3 people are here. Who could they be? Oh, there's Gaius and Husis together. And Milliam. What's up, Milliam? I guess you can't see it from here after all. We'd be able to see it from where the railway guns are, but they'll get mad if I get too close to them. Oh yeah, especially you, a child. What are you up to now, Milliam? You know that huge Orcus Tower where they're holding the trade conference? I'm trying to get a good view of that. Oh yeah, they mentioned it in the Imperial Chronicle and on the radio. Can you actually see it from all the way over here? That'd be incredible. Would I ever lie to you? I don't know, honestly. I wish I could have gone with Grants instead of being stuck on stupid field study. Why'd you join Class 7 then? Speaking of which, they're going to be holding the keynote session there tomorrow. I wonder what they'll be talking about during it. Most people think it's just so they can decide on finance rules and stuff for the Western Zemuria. But I think it's really going to end up being about who Crossbow belongs to. Knowing Gramps, he might even try to get Crossbow to become a part of Erebonia. Seriously? And the prince is going to be there too, so he'll probably just try to shake everybody up a bit. Unbelievable. Poa's there too, though, so here's hoping things go well. Poa's going to need the best of luck. This fortress is the very definition of oversized, and that's ignoring the excessive display of military power. I imagine that the posturing is meant to show the Crucian provincial army that they could crush them on a whim. I forgot what this place probably means to you and your family. I suppose. While I don't agree with my father's actions, I can't say I'm comfortable with this fortress's presence either. In fact, I find it hard to believe that anyone could sleep peacefully near a fortress like this. Guys, are you okay? I'm just kind of shocked by how different the atmosphere here is from Zender Gate. Well, it's a major military base right on the border of Crossbow. I never imagined it'd be quite this big, though. This place is such a departure from Zender Gate that I can hardly believe that this is the same military. Although perhaps this is the true face of the Imperial Army. Alright. Nothing else over here, so let's go. Skedaddle. We need to find Crow and Machias, I think, right? Unless I'm forgetting someone. I don't think so, though. I'm pretty sure it's just Crow and Machias. Right? Or am I missing anyone? I don't know why I'm saying right, and I'm not even streaming the game, so even if someone put a YouTube comment, it wouldn't help. I forget when I'm not streaming and when I'm streaming. It happens a lot. Go up here. I would imagine Crow and Machias are in the same place, because I feel like I've looked everywhere. I feel like I looked up here. Walter and Neihardt's voices can be heard from covering within the room. They seem really busy, maybe I should look somewhere else. Yeah. Just wanted to check. Looking for Machias and Crow. The motor pool? I haven't been in the motor pool, have I? Have I been to this area? I have, yeah. Oh, I haven't been here. Okay, this is definitely where they are then. Dude, Garrelia Fortress is huge. Looks like this is the fortress's airport. There might come a day when I find myself in a military airship. There they are. What's up, Crow? Crazy. It really is night and day. Yeah, it's hard to imagine two places more diametrically opposed. What's wrong, you two? Oh, we were just talking about how different this place is to Jirai. Jirai was super lively, but this place... I think Crow's having withdrawals now that he's somewhere without easy access to casino at all times. I can imagine. Seems like everyone's talking about Jirai these days, though. Was it really that amazing? It was. I didn't know what to expect with the recent annexation by Erebonia, but everything looked fine to me. It has offices, an entertainment district, and all the people I saw were thoroughly enjoying themselves. I'd go as far as to say that they're happy to be under the Imperial government's control. I don't know if I'd go that far. Oh? The little bird told me Chancellor Osborne was the one behind the annexation in the first place. It also told me he used some pretty forceful tactics to get them to agree. And of course, most of their tax money takes a brand new detour straight into the Imperial government's pockets. I wouldn't be surprised if he made the annexation happen just to fatten his pocketbook. But paying taxes is a citizen's duty. It's only natural that they do so now that they're under Erebonia's protection, right? Sounds like this is a pretty complicated issue. Yeah, it really is. Oh, they were considered together. Okay, so we don't have to talk to Marcus. I think we're done. Ah, there we go. I was just about to ask where to go. The bulletin is to inform outdoor students that preparations for today's military exercise are now complete. Please assemble in the hangar immediately. Your transport is standing by, I repeat. That's Instructor Nightheart. The time must have passed more quickly than I thought. I suppose I should start making my way toward the hangar. Maybe I'll run into the others on my way. Let's do it. We boarded the armored cars and set off toward the proving grounds. Inside the armored cars was narrow and cramped, and the smell of machine oil hung in the musty air. The cars shook and rattled over the uneven ground, tumbling us around like an iron coffin on wheels. Oh, that sounds rough. Eventually, after enduring 10 minutes of jaw-rattling travel, unable to even peek outside the scenery, at least it wasn't 30 minutes, we finally arrived at Garrelia's fortress's military proving grounds.